We've got some new reaction to that resignation of the now former pastor of the Dallas megachurch, Robert Morris. Gateway Church leaders, they announced this evening that Morris is no longer the church for more than 1,000 members there, 100,000 members rather. As Marvin Hurst reports, his departure is not enough for the woman who says she was just a child when she was targeted.
Authority is given by God and God alone.
Pastor Robert Morris went from shepherd to shame in a matter of days.
I'm not to blame. I shouldn't have shame on me. I don't live in shame anymore.
Cindy Clemishire got a blog to publish her account of what she says happened between her and Morris between 1982 and 1987. The former megachurch pastor acknowledged what he called an inappropriate relationship on evangelical trips during his 20s with who he described as a young lady. Morris said he and his wife would stay at Clemishire's parents' home.
He said, "You can never tell anyone because it will ruin everything."
According to Gateway Church leaders, the charismatic leader of thousands of souls in the Dallas-Fort Worth area stepped away from preaching to receive professional and ministry counseling. He was back in the pulpit in 1989 and founded Gateway 24 years ago. Morris resigned Tuesday afternoon. In a statement, Clemishire says, quote, "Though I am grateful that he is no longer pastor at Gateway, I am disappointed that the board of elders allowed him to resign. He should have been terminated," end quote. She also says, quote, "The leadership at Gateway received an actual notice of this crime in 2005 when I sent an email directly to Robert Morris's Gateway email address," end quote. Clemishire also asked, quote, "Why not expand the investigation to his entire tenure at Gateway Church," end quote. Upon accepting Morris's resignation, the church says, quote, "The board has retained the law firm of Haynes and Boone LLP to conduct an independent, thorough, and professional review of the report of past abuse to ensure we have a complete understanding of the events from 1982 to 1987. They go on to say, regretfully, prior to Friday, June 14th, the elders did not have all the facts of the inappropriate relationship between Morris and the victim, including her age at the time and the length of the abuse. The elders' prior understanding was that Morris's extramarital relationship, which he had discussed many times throughout his ministry, was with a young lady and not abuse of a 12-year-old child," end quote. In a sermon 10 years ago, the pastor did not identify who he was talking about when he said this.
I learned to lie and manipulate. Because I also had rejection, I didn't want to be rejected. So I looked for the girls that would be the most susceptible.
Now the fallout from the past is marring Morris's reputation, emotionally injuring his spiritual followers, and giving ears to the woman who waited 35 years to get heard. Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.